It would be fair to say that Vauxhall needs a reinvention. It needs to do something radical, something attention-grabbing if it's going to shake off the cloak of mediocrity that's sort of shrouded the company for way too many years. Well, welcome to tomorrow's Vauxhall. This is the GTX experimental concept. To be more precise, welcome to tomorrow's Corsa, because the GTX experimental isn't just some hollow designer's fantasy, it's got a lot of the tech and design that you're going to see on the next Corsa. And I have to say, if the GTX is anything to go by, it could actually be quite good fun. Since being bought by new owners PSA, Vauxhall has been very clear about its electric future, stating that it will have an electric offering in every model line by 2024. And while Vauxhall won't give us any official details of the next Corsa's driving range just yet, it is fair to expect that it will be able to do 250 miles thanks to a 50 kilowatt lithium-ion battery pack. The Corsa's platform and pure electric powertrain will also feature in the Peugeot 208 and Citroën C3. This is electric power going mainstream like never before. The eCorsa, as it will be called, is of course probably not going to be quite as radical looking as this. And if the GTX is an unmistakable declaration of Vauxhall's imminent electric future, the styling is an even bigger statement of the changes to come. So, for a start, this new grille is called the Visor, which sounds all very X-Men-like, it's very cool, but it's a really nice piece of clean design, and this is going to be on the face of every Vauxhall after the next Corsa. So it's really important to the future of Vauxhall design. And down here as well is one of the little details you might miss. This is actually like a charging indicator. It shows you how much charge there is in the car. I love it. It looks like some kind of digital hourglass or something. Driving this concept car is quite an experience, you know. It's got really chunky, big sort of balloon tyres on it, this car, and you can really feel it. We're driving around a warehouse at the moment. I love this screen. It goes right over your head, and very, very slim A-pillars as well. There are no wing mirrors for a start. It's actually got tiny little cameras in that little yellow strip down the side of the car, and it's beaming a video to here, which is effectively the wing mirror, which is very clever really. This car actually has another very clever bit of technology, which is an eye-line camera. So you get into the car, and the car can actually look at your eye line, and from that it can judge what your driving position could be. And you know what? From my experience, it's actually very accurate. Now, another piece of technology that definitely won't make the next Corsa, but is very interesting, is inductive charging. Of course, inductive charging is basically wireless charging, so you can literally park the car on a plate and it will charge the car without you having to plug it in the same way that you can wirelessly charge a phone these days. The technology has existed for a long time, but the infrastructure is the thing holding it back. Ultimately, the way that the GTX drives is pretty much besides the point. What is significant about it is that this is a very clear flag in the ground to state that this is where Vauxhall changes. This is the beginning of a new Vauxhall, and more to the point, the beginning of an electric Vauxhall. And if I might speculate, I think it might actually, finally, be the beginning of a return to a cool Vauxhall.